Yeah, I know. I know. I see it, bro. You see the title, man. This better be Howie's last year. And I keep on saying this. I'm just wondering when this team's going to self destruct. Have they hit rock bottom yet? I guess not. You know, when we drafted Jalen Hurts, I was mad. It's not because I thought he was bad, because of the pick at the time. And when Howie Roseman came on the press conference and he said, we drafted him because we missed on Russell Wilson. When you pay the quarterback $60 million, you pay the quarterback $60 million in guaranteed money after 2018 when he wasn't in a full season. You paid him. This GM paid him. The guy that supposedly is going to run this team to another championship, right? Nah, it's not happening. He's a buffoon, doesn't know how to run a team. You know how I feel about him. I hate Howie. I can't stand him. I can't wait for him to go. But probably never, because this owner doesn't wear, you already know, he don't wear the pants in a relationship. His wife does. This owner has no balls. Jeffrey Lurie is a complete beta male. Because he has no pair of balls. He doesn't have the backbone in his body to do the right thing. Howard Roseman probably just beats him up and bullies him and he does nothing. And the funny thing is that dude that I mentioned who bullies him is the guy that really needs to be bullied and picked on. Because you got a nerd in the GM. First of all, he's not even a smart nerd. It's one thing when you hire nerds who know football. It's another thing when you hire a nerd who has no knowledge of football. And that's Howard Roseman. At least Joe Banner was able to draft well. At least Joe Banner was able to see the problems. I'd rather have Joe Banner over Howie Roseman. Chip Kelly threw this man in the closet. You would think this team, I keep on going with a long story of Howie Roseman because this guy pisses me off every single day. He does something stupid, whether it's trades, whether it's not getting better, whether it's drafting project players like Jalen Reagor, who's not a first round pick, who you drafted over Justin Jefferson, who teams made fun of us and laughed at our GM for being a douche, who has no clue of knowledge of football. When Vikings GMs are laughing because you drafted a guy who's a TCU gadget player over the best receiver probably in decades. You chose this man over J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. I'm sorry, you chose J.J. Arcega-Whiteside over DK Metcalf, who's balling. And no, I will never get over it because his GM is still here. And we will miss on opportunities to get good players instead of project players. You drafted a quarterback named Jalen Hurts in the second round with the 53 overall. After you refused, let me remind you, for the people in the back that still think Howie's a good GM, because I know there's some people who still think that. You're wrong. If you need to open your damn eyes and you need to see what's wrong with this team. Howie Roseman is wrong with this team. It has nothing to do with the defense corner. Now, defense corner is horrible. But Howie Roseman stinks at drafting. He doesn't listen to scouts. He thinks he's always the smart one. And he's killing his team. When you drafted this man in the second round, you knew Jalen Hurts was not going to be overnight player overall. And people keep on saying, well, he was never a star. So why did you draft him in the second round? Because you don't draft guys in the second round. You would go after someone like a Jeremy Chin, who was the high-rated safety in this draft, who you passed on, who Jim Schwartz reportedly wanted. And you said no. And you threw him in on the bus because he ended up getting fired over you. This smuck GM who I have an image of right now. Who yet again is at a quarterback, looking at quarterbacks. Kenny Pickett, If you think he's going to be Mahomes or Dan Marino, if you think he's the next Dan Marino, you need your eyes checked because he's not Dan Marino. There's no quarterback in this draft that's worth taking over except Matt Corral. And unless you can get Matt Corral, there's no point in taking him. And I have my similarities with Matt Corral too. I don't think he is anything all that. I have my differences with Jalen Hurts. I don't think that he can be. I have my issues with Jalen Hurts. But you drafted him in the second round. And you're going to throw him to the wolves. Why? You drafted him. Jalen Hurts was shocked when we drafted him. He didn't understand what was going on. Say what you want about Carson Wentz. I'm glad Carson's out of here. This GM is a dumbass. He's a complete fool. He ruined a franchise quarterback. When your quarterback said that he didn't believe in the GM, you should have fired the GM and kept the quarterback. But you didn't do that. You went with Jalen Hurts. You said he was. You took a while for him to say he was the guy. You were linked to Deshaun Watson when you knew damn well you were trying to get him. And then you not own that in the middle of the season when he was struggling. You told Nick Sirianni, don't run the football. Rather than let the coaches do the job who you hired. You try to ruin Jalen Hurts. After you drafted this man. You made a quarterback angry. And you can say what you want about Carson Wentz. You can say what you want about him. This GM screwed him. And he will screw another quarterback. And another one. And another one. Like I said, this season doesn't change unless Howie's gone. That's the first thing that needs to happen. Not him getting promoted to another scout like Philip Uncher shot to Philip Uncher said. He needs to go. I don't want him near the scouts. I don't want him near the department. I don't want him near the contracts. He's not good with that either. He doesn't do good with cap. We were put in debt how many years ago because of him? He got us out of there. All he did was push money to the next year until we had to solve it again. He signed big contracts to players who don't deserve it. When is it going to end? You're going to draft another quarterback? Wow. So you drafted a quarterback for pretty much nothing. You ruined two quarterbacks in a match of 2 years. 4 years. I blame his GM for not building around Carson in 2016. Because the problem started with this GM. Say what you want about Carson Wentz, they didn't build around him. And I don't give a fuck what Nick Foles did. I don't care. This management is crappy. This franchise is a dumpster fire. We're 3-6 because of this stupid idiot. He's a clueless GM. And I've been saying this is going to be your future. Y'all told me I was wrong. I saw this coming from the mile. When I was sitting in the kitchen, when I said we should fire Howie Roseman, people told me I was crazy. And now people are seeing what I'm seeing. Best believe it, we will draft a quarterback in the first round. And I'm going to go to jail for strangling Howie Roseman in front of his family. I will lose my shit if we do that. Because you're not helping this team. Drafting a fucking quarterback when your defense is sorry ain't helping nothing. Yes, Jalen Hurts has his issue. Yes, Jalen Hurts is not all that. Yes, Jalen Hurts, who you drafted, who you knew was going to take some time to develop. This is a guy that you should have waited, Put him on the bench. Let him learn from Carson Wentz. Not the bad stuff, but let him learn. Like they did with Jimmy Garoppolo, like they were doing Trey Lance. Like they did with Patrick Mahomes. This is the guy that you should have sat. But you didn't do that. You didn't tell your quarterback you were drafted. You basically rubbed it in his face. And you spat in his face. You spit in his face. Like he was just a piece of garbage that you found under the road. And you can say what you want about Carson Wentz. You can say he's injury prone, this and that. He's a baby, this and that. I don't care. The bottom line is now you have to either stick with Jalen Hurts, which, unless you're going to get Deshaun Watson, which not likely because they don't want to come here because of this GM. There's no quarterback worth drafting except Matt Corral, who you're not going to get. He's going to be the top first quarterback going in that draft. I think it'll be the second guy going in the draft because the pass rusher in the first round, who you definitely need. Your defense is getting older. Your free agents didn't work out. And another year of this GM. I see it all written on the wall. Jeffrey Lurie will not fire Howie Roseman. And if he does, he needs to fire him now before he even thinks of drafting another quarterback. Because I'm telling you right now, this better be a defensive draft this year. There's no quarterback worth taking. If you thought quarterback was necessary, you draft Justin Fields. Or there was quarterbacks in the second round you could have drafted. You need to let Jalen Hurts play this full season. But you know what? This GM's a distraction in general. That's what scouts are meant for. You let your scouts go in and see what the quarterbacks are. Oh, wait, you don't want the scouts to do that because you want to be the guy that wants to be the one say, I drafted my quarterback. You want to be the scout. Then fire every scout and let Howie Roseman be the scout since he thinks he's smart. I'm fucking tired of this dude. It's time to fire him. I got this suitcase waiting for him. I can't take this shit anymore. When is this going to end? What we lose is not going to be because of this team. It's because of this GM this week. Because the GM obviously is not worried about the Denver Broncos. No, let's go draft a quarterback. You got a stupid accountant hurting this team. And Jeffrey Lurie continuously keeps Howie Roseman here. It hurts me. Because I love this team to death. And I don't want to hurt this. I don't want to make fun of this GM all the time. But this is sad. This is fucking sad. Every year, I put my fucking tears in this team. And this is what they do to me. This is how they treat me. This is how they treat Eagle fans. Who go to games. Who spend their hard-ass money. Who bust their asses every day to support this sorry-ass team. And fuck you. Fuck you, Howie. I hope you get fucking hit by a damn car. I hope somebody fucking mugs you. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. Fuck Jeffrey Lurie. They can both fucking suffocate. If they fucking drown in a bathtub, good. I hope Howie Roseman gets fucking shot. Gets smoked downtown Philadelphia. Someone airs him the fuck out. Fucking hate this dude. Fucking hate you, goddamn fucking parasite. You fucking piece of shit. God, I fucking hate this GM. This fucking GM gonna get fired, bro. I can't take another year of this shit. If he's back next year, bro, I'm just gonna go work. I'm just gonna take a break from YouTube, bro. Because this team's just, until they fucking start winning, I'm not going to cover this team that much. There's no point of it. This is the same shit that I'm going to see every year until this team's fired, until this owner gets his act right. We will never ever be a stable franchise. We'll be just like the Jets, the Denver Broncos. It's fucking sad. It's sad. You're wasting. Mazda just trade Devontae. You're wasting his career. Trade Sanders, trade everybody, because it's no point of letting them suffer. If you're going to destroy this team, get rid of everybody. I'm out.